I'm Michaela,
And I'm McKenna.
and today we're going to present making sense of problems and how to persevere in solving them, which to us means building upon what we already know and breaking problems down to decide how we're going to solve problems. So first we'll start by reviewing counting by ones. In this example, you can see that each dot in the chart represents 1 unit. And we know that counting by ones is the same as adding 1 unit each time. So that's like when you're counting on your fingers, each time you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each time you add a finger, it goes up a number. So now we're going to do some examples together where we're going to apply counting by ones and figure out how to add some problems together.
So for each unit, we have a star. So in this problem, we're going to count the stars that are in each group, and then we're going to write the number in each box and then add them together at the very end. So for our first example, what number is in the first box? We have 1 star, so that would be 1 unit. Then after that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would write 5 in the box. And to add them all together, we just count all the stars that are in this little problem together. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see that 1 plus 5 equals 6. In the second problem, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 stars, plus 1, 2, 3, 3 stars. And then all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars.
In this problem, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars, so we'll put a 6 in the box. Plus 1, 2 stars. And so when we count these together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we'll know that 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. And in this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. And so we know that 5 plus 4 equals 9. So in this problem, we used our previous knowledge of knowing how to count to figure out how many stars were the solution of the problem.
All right. For our last example, we're going to put everything that we need together, so counting by ones and counting and adding together to counting and sorting. So in this project, we would normally have a classroom do this as their independent work. We'd have worksheets for them to do so they could color these. So what we would do is we would color each of the fruits. So we'd color the bananas yellow, the orange, the apple would be red with the little green leaf on top, and then the strawberry would have red with white dots, and the pineapple would be yellow with the green leaves on top. And then after they're all done coloring, they would count all of the fruits together, add them up, and then on each tag they would write the number of how many fruits are together.
So for the last 3 examples we just gave were our ways of maybe working with a kindergarten class on how to apply the math concepts that we were going over. I'm sorry. And so we use the SIOP model in a couple different ways. For one, the lesson preparation, we began by announcing the topic and the objectives to the students so that they knew what we were working on today and what they should be able to master by the time they're done. We also encourage interaction by having the students work together as a class by reviewing the counting by ones, and then working with a shoulder partner individually on the exit ticket with the fruits on it, and also just working as a class when we were solving the problems with the stars. By building background, we connected prior content that they should already know or have a good grasp on to the topic that we were covering. So when we began, we started by counting by ones and reviewing that so that when we counted the stars, they kind of already had an idea of how, oh, I can break down that problem. Those stars are just like the dots before, we're just adding them together. And then for practice and application, students, like I said before, will use their prior knowledge to process through solving the problems.
Okay, so then to continue, we have the comprehensible input. So we'd work through the problems step by step and follow the examples with the teacher. So as an example with the stars, we go through the problem together as a class and we find out like how we can solve that problem together. If counting out the units works better than just doing it in your head, then that's fine too. For lesson delivery, we'd clarify the purpose of the lesson, which is what we did at the beginning, and really just going through the directions of this is what a unit is and like how you're supposed to count it, and then using the exit ticket to assess if the objectives have been met. So us as teachers would go over the worksheets that the students have done and see if they knew how to separate and sort and what we could work on the next class. For strategies, we would build on prior knowledge and problem solve the process. So the prior knowledge was counting by ones, and then in the end we were learning how to sort different things. So we would count everything and then be able to sort them into different groups and add them together. And then for the review and assessment, students will complete the exit ticket or worksheet individually to assess comprehension, which is what our fruit worksheet would have been.
And that's it.